we never talked about, Raising Kanan, man, and how that was, and how that dynamic ended up, man. At first, I ain't gonna lie to you. It took 7 episodes for me to get into the show. Like, seriously, I was counting. I was like, y'all 0-1. Episode 2, y'all 0-2. Y'all 0-3. And then when it was like episode 7, I was like, okay, y'all 1-6 right now. Like that's how I felt about it, man. Like it took too long to develop, and people talk about book 1 taking too long. Man, Raising Kanan took too long, way too long to get its steam up. Not saying that the settings wasn't good. Like, I think people confuse the setting of the show and the acting of the show with a good show. The acting was on point. Like, I love Rock. I love man, Jukebox my favorite character on there, man.
Uncle Marv.
Uncle Marv too. Uncle Marv straight too. Lulu, he good too.
Yeah.
Like, I love the acting.
Lulu was solid.
Yeah,
Joey
I love the acting
Badass.
of it. Joey Badass, man, he deserves something. Oscar, Emmy, whatever
I slick on
you give, he deserves something. But I just, as far as I think, don't confuse the good acting with it being a good show. It was not good for the first 6-7 episodes, man. I think episode 7 when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we straight now. Like
I think the biggest problem with it is because when we go into the next show, the BMF is kind of the same thing for me. I think they keep trying to set the scene when you done gave us a show with all this right at it.
Yeah.
So all the little slow motion with it, like, I hate to say it, like, because it make you sound like a bad person, but I need somebody to die. I need somebody to get beat up. Like, I need something because y'all ain't giving me nothing. Like, it's too much talking.
Hey, y'all know what it is? For real. Y'all know the reason why? Y'all want to know why? Y'all really want to know why? Bro,
sure.
The power is in the pen, B. Courtney Kent don't get enough credit for her pen game, man. When she could write an episode and you could tell because it's in the credits on like who wrote what, and it's no knock to nobody on that writer team or anything like that, but her writing abilities and capabilities bar none, bro. Like,
she didn't write
any episode that you see,
Raising Kanan,
like
right?
on Raising Kanan, she wasn't on any of it, right? But she wrote in book 2. She wrote definitely the original series. Her pen game is on point, bro. Like her the power is in her pen, bro. Like, no pun intended.
Yeah,
but that's what makes the show. You know what I'm saying? It's the writers, man.
I think what hurt it too was that anytime you got a prequel, you got to show somebody something that like it's just different. Like, and we know Kanan gonna die, but we ain't know, like, I'm gonna tell you initially what messed it up for me. And I argued with people on Facebook about this, like, for weeks, man. Man, this nigga rich. Like, that's what I just knew Kanan was about to be some, like you said, street rat. Get it out the mud. Like, his mama wasn't running no. She was just hard working. She worked at a diner and shit. Like, like, this nigga came in the game. This nigga got a leather coat. He 5 years old. Got a leather coat. Like I ain't had no leather coat when I was 5, nigga. Not back then. Like, that man rich. Like, this nigga rich. Like, he like Tariq. Like, he dead on like Tariq, man.
First episode, Kanan should have been pulling a kick, though. It should have been showing him up in somebody's crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do this. This is my only means of survival. This all I
gotta do it. That's how I thought he grew up, man. That man rich, bro.
And after what you said about the pen game, that can show why he bonded so much with Tariq. And I think also it did give a little more of real life. And what I mean by that, like, Power gave us something like this every episode, but in real life, like, how much killing is going on really behind the scenes? Like, I'm pretty sure we all know somebody that sold something. And I don't never remember hearing no drama like that every week. Like, there, bro. We had to knock this dude off, and we had to do this, and we had to. It's kind of more like it was just showing like they do got a whole lot of everyday life, and they got to dodge these cops and do this and do that. So I think they try to extend it more. Like it's a process to this. Like it ain't all the fireworks. But back to what you said, the nigga is rich.
You know what? You right. I do like the politicking that they showed on there, though, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, Ace. Like, you do bring up a good point because that was solid to me how they showed Unique's character and Rock's character politicking, behind the scenes. Like, okay, like, man, you ain't supposed to have this corner. I ain't really supposed to either. It's a gray area, but shit, we gonna talk it out. And we go through.
And it kind of showed, like, before the game got too cutthroat. Like,
before he get killed. Fortunately, Kanan went good. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta go ahead and start getting ready, man. I'm leaving now.
For sure.
Out here.
Maybe we can do BMF this evening.
That would be cool too.